Yeah, and you can't have a celebration without cupcakes. So coming up after the break, what happens when you remove all the air, well, the life out of a cupcake? We're going to talk exploding cupcakes next on BT. Stay with us. I'm sure there's an educational reason behind it, but they're exploding. It doesn't matter. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary. 25 years, Science World, and there is a big celebration happening today. More details on that in a second, but Kasia, you're going to be demonstrating something for our viewers this morning, kind of a bit of a tease of what people can expect to see today.
Absolutely. You can't have a celebration without some cake or some cupcakes, so we're going to start off with some science cupcakes. So Dawn, if I could get you to light that candle for me.
I could do that.
I'm going to fill this cupcake liner here, whoops, with some shaving cream. Whoop.
Well done. It's live television. Don't worry, Kasia.
Awesome. Try to get that staying there. Perfect. If you could put that cupcake there right in the middle of my shaving cream.
There you go. Excellent. This is not the cupcake we want to eat, although Nelson can shave afterwards, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
So what are we doing next?
So the cupcake is fun, but we're going to put it in a vacuum chamber and see what happens when we take all the air away from around that cupcake. So I'm going to turn on my vacuum chamber, and we can see all the air inside of that shaving cream is expanding, pushing that out, pushing out with all that air not around it there. All the air inside that makes it nice and fluffy can push right back out. Our candle's gone out too because we don't have any oxygen left in there for our flame. All right, we're gonna turn that off. And that's pretty fun, but the best part is when you let all of that air back in so it can push back in on that shaving cream. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it is fun times here at Science World. Once again, celebrating 25 years. There's a big cake cutting and big demonstration happening today at 11:30. And then, Jody, I know there is a media challenge, so the likes of you and Greg and some of our other team members are going to be participating and see how many experiments you can do, I believe. Well, you know, fire and hydrogen typically don't mix, but you know what? We're going to show you what happens when they do anyway. Here as we celebrate 25 years at Science World, things go boom. Up next, we'll be right back. Hard to believe, yes, the big 25th anniversary, in fact, a big celebration happening today. There's a cake cutting, there are demonstrations, and of course, the big media challenge. And you know, people might want to make their way here, not only for that, but also it's the last day of the Lego exhibit.
Yeah, that's right. It's the last day for our Lego travel adventure here. But don't be sad. That means there's a new future exhibit coming up soon, and that's going to be the Science of Sports, opening on May 31st.
So we're going to see an experiment now that sort of ties into that. Yeah,
this is like our Science World starting gun. We have a hydrogen balloon here, and it actually has a little bit of copper chloride mixed in there as well. So hopefully we'll get some nice colors with our hydrogen balloon. And we're gonna mix that with fire.
Oh, that's something that we don't recommend anyone do at home.
No, of course not. Fire experiments should only be done by a trained adult.
All right.
So we have this flammable gas here in our balloon. We're gonna step back. We're gonna put our ear protection on as
I wore extra hairspray today. That's not gonna...
That's why we're standing back, Dawn.
Okay,
yeah.
Good.
All right, so I'm gonna light your match here. All right, and you're gonna extend that towards the balloon. We'll get a big boom in 3, 2, 1.
You know what's going to happen, and yet every time, it's still, come on over here. Obviously, just a little indication the types of experiments people are going to see today, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. We have our 25 demos in 5 minutes happening today, something we've never done before at Center Stage.
And you're also asking for people to share their memories.
Yes, very much so. We have our Science World BC Memories project that we're launching. So you can go to memories.scienceworld.ca and share your photos with us of amazing things that you've done here at Science World or when Science World has come to visit you.
Have a chance to win something if they get chosen, right?
Absolutely, a chance to win a membership to Science World, a 25-year membership to Science World.
What a great prize there, Thor. More details, check out their website. Over to you. Wow. Yeah, exactly, and you're going to be a part of the media challenge, but the public is invited to come and share some cake and watch a bunch of experiments, and of course, the media challenge as well. In fact, our experiments continue, including making our own fireworks. Stay with us. You're watching BT as they celebrate 25 years of science under the dome. Exactly. So people are asking, actually, 86, the building was here, but you said you're only celebrating 25 years.
Yes, so the building was built for Expo 86, but Science World didn't move in here until 1989. So it's 25 years under the dome that we're celebrating.
Wonderful. And of course, today is the big celebration. People can come for the cake cutting. There are going to be demonstrations as well as the media challenge, but demonstrations are something you guys do all the time here.
Absolutely. Every day here we have our live shows, our live science shows at center stage. So you can see great demonstrations on everything from sports to air to fire.
To fireworks even right now, right?
Totally. So this is one of my favorite demonstrations that you might see in a fire show here at Science World. I'm just going to light my propane tank. So if you want fire, you need 3 things that are important for fire. One of them is oxygen, which we have all around us. We need fuel, in this case propane, and we also need a source of heat, which came from my match. Now, if I'm just going to put on some gloves here.
Yes, and we're wearing the safety jackets as well because there will be sparks.
Exactly. These are like our Science World fireworks here, and you can't have a celebration without fireworks. So we're going to spray some different sources of fuel, different fuel sources into our propane here. And different fuels will actually give different colors. That's why we get different colored fireworks. I've got a clear solution here, and we'll spray that into our propane. Oop. Spray that into our propane. There we go.
There we go.
A little bit. I feel like there's a bit of a draft.
Should we try the next one here?
Yeah.
Can we try the next one?
We'll try the next one. Absolutely.
There we go.
So that one was strontium nitrate, gets a nice red flame. This one's cobalt chloride. Might have a bit of a stronger. Whoa, there we go. There's some fireworks.
There's some
that's a solution of cobalt chloride. A blue solution, but that beautiful yellow flame. So the color of your fuel doesn't necessarily indicate the color of your flame. Last one here, we have copper chloride. This is the same thing we put in our hydrogen balloon earlier.
Wonderful.
It's absolutely beautiful.
I'll let you keep doing that as our viewers get a chance to peek at just a few of the experiments that you might see today if you make your way here for the 25th anniversary of Science World. And by the way, Jody, people can go to the website for their chance to win a 25-year family membership. And all you have to do is send your pictures of your memories over the last 25 years. And who doesn't love a good gummy bear? Unfortunately, these ones cannot be saved. Yes. In an effort to show you an experiment, in an effort of education, in the concept of education, we are going to terminate a gummy bear up next on BT as we celebrate 25 years of Science World. That's right. And you know, they do experiments here all the time, demonstrations at Science World, but there is a big celebration today. Happy 25th. Yay! Lots of things happening today, cake cutting, of course, demonstrations, and a big media challenge. And right now, unfortunately, some gummy bears will be harmed in the filming of this segment.
Absolutely. I'm afraid so. I'm going to get this one started right away. Light my propane here. So we're going to have we've done a lot of fire today, but we're going to do a little bit more fire here. And again, for a fire experiment, you need fire.
I see it going.
Yeah.
I see the fire going. By the way, for anyone that wants to make their way here to the celebration, 11:30 is the time that you can come. And a reminder, too, it's the last day of the Lego exhibit. Okay, so it's heating up now.
Yeah, so what we're doing is we're heating up a chemical called potassium chlorate. And potassium chlorate is an oxidizer. It's a really strong oxidizer, so it's going to bring a lot of oxygen into this gummy bear reaction. So as we heat it up, it's going to melt. That'll be our source of heat for a fire, because fire needs heat. It needs oxygen, which we're getting from our oxidizer, and it also needs fuel, which is going to be our unfortunate gummy bear today. So we're going to release all of the energy in this gummy bear in one big burst of light.
Okay, so we'll watch for that. By the way, again, for your chance to submit your memory photos to Science World, go to the website coming up on your screen. You could, in fact, win a 25-year family membership to Science World. Can we get this going right now?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're releasing light. That is the theme of our short film festival coming up as well. So check that out on our website.
Perfect. And there you go. Lots of fun at Science World. We're going to take a little time out here on Breakfast Television. Happy anniversary. We'll be right back.